Knowledge has always been important, of course. The ancient Egyptians did not raise the stones for the pyramids relying on the incantations of their gods. The waters in the irrigation canals of the great Indus civilization did not flow according to the laws of ignorance. Knowledge has always been power and wealth. I cannot keep quiet even when I am a lone voice. I not only think but also look and study things carefully. When I travel around, I look at things carefully, make comparisons of what I see. I don't accept things at face value. You cannot trust what you hear or see. Don't jump to conclusions without thinking. When I became Prime Minister, I looked back on what was done before, what were the policies and actions before, and I thought that I need to be critical if I'm going to do anything at all. Any organization has a future, provided it is properly led and it sticks to the objective of that organization. No one should have extra influence on an organization. We should always regard ourselves as equals in the organization, and we should be concerned about each other's problems. If you know each other well, you want to do business with people you know well. You don't do business with strangers. Malaysians, during the colonial period, were not given the top positions. We were always subordinate. Fortunately for us, the people who took over were mainly civil servants, people who were serving the government. Most developing countries would know Malaysia quite well. Why? It is because we believe in contacts. We offer them some help for training, for example. We call it technical cooperation. If you can't be famous, at least you can be notorious. I'm brash and abrasive, but that's because I've noticed when people are nice and polite they never get anywhere. History should remember Blair and Bush as the killers of children, or as the lying prime minister and president. We need an opposition to remind us if we are making mistakes. When you are not opposed, you think everything you do is right. Some people say that we here have no freedom of religion. In reality, the people in that country are the ones who were forced to embrace a religion. The Malays are spiritually inclined, tolerant and easygoing. The non-Malays, and especially the Chinese, are materialistic, aggressive and have an appetite for work. For equality to come about, it is necessary that these strikingly contrasting races adjust to each other. Membership of an organization is good, as long as you can make yourself heard. I thought that the United Nations is a creature of the 5 superpowers who were given veto powers. I don't like veto powers at all. I'm a fundamentalist in the true sense. That is to say, I follow the fundamentals of religion. But for over 1,400 years people have been interpreting and reinterpreting the religion to suit their own purpose. These, extremist and terrorist acts, are not Islamic fundamentals any more than the Christians who burned people at the stake are fundamentalist. They are actually deviating from the teachings of the religion. The Commonwealth is a mixture of developing and developed world, in which the developed countries were very influential and their policies hold sway most of the time. Once started, religious strife has a tendency to go on, to become permanent feuds. Today we see such intractable interreligious wars in Northern Ireland, between Jews and Muslims and Christians in Palestine, Hindus and Muslims in South Asia and in many other places. Attempts to bring about peace have failed again and again. Always the extremist elements invoking past injustices, imagined or real, will succeed in torpedoing the peace efforts and bringing about another bout of hostility.